Hello Drive Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with my dad John Rush behind the camera, and this morning we are reviewing the 2015 Toyota 4Runner Trail Edition Premium V6. That's how it is on the window sticker, so we're giving it to you like that. We apologize for the lack of cleanliness of this car. As you can see, we got a little bit of the white stuff around here in Colorado. It's also hovering right around that 5 to 10 degree mark this morning, so figured it would kind of be counterintuitive to throw some water on this thing. But anyways, let's get into the 2015 4Runner Trail Edition. They have not changed a whole lot from the 2014 edition. I will say, as we kind of get into the front of this car, and Dad, if you can kind of back up, love the aggressive styling that this car has. Driving down the road, you can see this car looks mean, looks nasty. Gotten several comments from women, men, kids, whatever it is. Hey, love the look of this car. They love this red look that Toyota has for it. This red color looks awesome. Once again, and as we always show you Toyota does a great job of this. They do some subtle things to help the aerodynamic efficiency of this car that not a lot of other car manufacturers do. And you can't even really tell unless you look. And actually, we went to a launch a while back. Toyota made sure that they pointed out some of this to us, and ever since we've been looking at the actual car, or the actual aesthetics on the car. But as far as drive quality, overall, really do enjoy this car. It's not the most comfortable car on the road, but it's not meant to. This Trail Edition is meant to go off-road. If you're looking at the 4Runner options, if you're looking at the SR5 or the Trail Edition or the Limited, and our recommendation, if you're looking to take this car off-road on a consistent basis, the Trail Edition is where you want to be. It has a lot of options on it. On this specific model, has an added dynamic suspension system in it. It also does, which we'll show you in the interior here in a second, the ability to climb up the trails with the automatic climb control, and then you can also select the different modes, which signifies which terrain you're on. But overall, really do like this car. Again, and I know all of you are going to kind of comment on this as well. In my opinion, would love this car to either have a supercharger or a V8. Just, it does not have the power necessary in our mind to honestly even launch off that line. Or if you're merging into traffic, you really have to get on it. You can hear the RPMs wind up and rev up, and it really takes a lot to get going. And I understand that, you know, adding a bigger engine hurts your fuel economy, so on and so forth. But overall, in the long run, in our opinion, it would help, especially at this elevation. Even if it was an option, I think Toyota, you would get a lot of response from it, especially at our elevation. But with that being said, let's head out on the driving portion, see how this car does perform in the snow, which we normally don't get to do. So let's take a drive, come back, finish the interior. All right, Drive Radio fans, we're here in the driving portion, and we're going to do a little bit of different drive today. We're going to kind of show you the four-wheel drive version of this car, since we have a nice snow-packed road we can go on, and so we'll show you that here in a second. We'll actually shift it, but real quick, as we'll kind of go through the interior features. As you can see, it does have a sunroof in it, nice full-size sunroof here, and it is hard to see, but you can see the selectors up here, and once again, this is the climb control. So if you're on a hill, what you do is you start at the bottom, and what's nice is the system actually walks you through it. What you do is hit the on, you select your speed, and it will climb you up a hill by yourself. This is the selector, which shows in the which it's hard to see with the lighting and just the brightness. Shows you on your your heads-up display over here. Shows you what mode you're in, so on and so forth. But really is a nice feature for this Trail Edition. All the similar features that are on a Toyota 4Runner. Doesn't have dual climate, but again, this car's meant to go off-road. But we'll head out here. I will show you, as you go into four-wheel drive, all you have to do, which I don't know if you can see this, Dad, is here's your selector. It's in currently high 2. All you do, pull down. It is now in four-wheel drive. Give it a second to lock in. It's kind of flashing at me here in a second, and it will lock in as we get to going. So we're going to put it into drive. We're going to lock it, and it is now locked in. So you're in park. You pull it down to that high 4 range, it's flashing at you. Once you put it into drive, it will stop flashing, indicating that you are in four-wheel drive. But we'll kind of drive here, see how this goes. And really, I'm going to kind of floor it here in a second. You'll see how it engages. Not much fishtailing. We were on the way up here. We had it in two-wheel drive. We floored it a little bit, kind of fishtailed. Four-wheel drive, no issues right there. I mean, I can move around here. No issues at all. I mean, this car handles incredibly well in the snow. In the short review, we mentioned the tires that are on it. They're not that aggressive tires that you can purchase afterwards, or kind of in the third party. But overall, really, this car does work well. I'll kind of slam on the brakes here, handles extremely well. I don't know if you can hear the anti-lock brakes engaged right there, but car works tremendously well. As we kind of come up here on our pothole, you can see it's not the smoothest riding car, but again, it's not meant to be. This car is meant to go off-road, meant to handle. We went through a pretty deep pothole there, probably 6 to 8 inches there. So I'll kind of look forward here as we go. Overall, really do enjoy this car, and I know we say that about a lot of the cars that we drive and trucks that we review, but it's pretty hard to find a bad car these days. You're not able to do that just because the manufacturers are so competitive and they want to build a quality car so that you go out and buy it. But overall, really did enjoy this car. Once again, get out and drive these cars yourself. Get it in the snow. See how it handles. Will it handle your family? Does your family like it? Do the kids like the back seat? Does your husband, wife, whoever it is, do they enjoy driving? Do they enjoy riding in it? Because if this is going to be your car, and you're going to purchase a new car, unless you're one of those that leases it and gets a new car every year, this will be your car for a long time. Make sure you enjoy it. One thing I will point out, which is nice, especially when you're on the trail, is the back window does go down automatically, but we're not going to show that you today just because with all the dirt and grime on it, it will scratch that, and we don't want to do that at all. But we'll kind of head up here to the top again, hop out, show the rear hatch, show you the interior a little bit more, and we'll get out of here. Stay tuned. All right, fans, we're back from the driving portion. Hopefully you enjoyed that. As always, get out in these cars and experience them, especially if you're here in Colorado or another snowy climate. You're looking at a car that for all year round. Go out and drive these right now, especially when there's snow on the ground. You can see how these cars perform. It's great. It's a great idea, great option. But let's get into the tailgate as we always do. One thing we have a complaint on this 4Runner. Tailgate, it does open, but you have to pull it all the way up in order for it to bump up there. As you can see, we have some cargo in the back. A nice feature with the 4Runner is you can actually pull out this little gate to reach it better. It's a great, nice feature, especially for moms who are doing groceries, whatever it might be. It's awesome to be able to pull this out, get to your groceries a little bit easier, put it back. As we mentioned in the short review, this car doesn't have the third row. It is an option, something that you might consider. The third row doesn't allow for much cargo space in the back or much legroom. So if you have small kids, it might be an option, but it's more of a added feature. Okay, fans, we're sitting here in the back seat portion, as we always do. Great or pretty good back room. Again, this back seat is pretty far back, not all the way this time, just because we had some different people riding in the back. But I mean, I'm 5'10", still plenty of room for me to be in here. There's some nice outlets back here, some vents, which you don't see in all cars anymore. I will say this, love the red. I don't know if you can see it. I know it's hard to see with the light. The red stitching on this car gives it a nice accent. It accents the color awesome. It really is great. There's some other nice features in this car. The nice leather. It's more of a rugged leather. It's not a nice plush kind of a soft leather. It's kind of hard, rugged, which for this car, the Trail Edition, is all you need. There's automatic windows back here, but let's hop to the front seat. I'll open the passenger door here for you, Dad. You can kind of get this, and I'll meet you around on the other side. Okay, and as we kind of hop in the front seat, you can see that side over there does have the automatic windows on that side. And again, not much changes here on the styling of the 4Runner on the interior. And we went over some of this in the driving portion, some of the features, the Intune system. Not going to go over a lot of that here. We'll point this out. It's a nice little kind of a brushed finish here that gives the inside some character, like to say. Again, this is the more rugged edition of the Trail or of the Toyota 4Runners. It is a Trail Edition. You can see up top here, it has some plastic. It's meant to go off-road. This car is meant to go off-road. Has the leather you can change, that is a little bit more rugged. We'll point out the four-wheel drive. We are in two-wheel. We will go into four-wheel, or we did go into the four-wheel in the driving portion. And that's a nice capability. It's not full-time all-wheel drive. It has the ability to switch back and forth. But overall, not a lot different here. We did show you the terrain selector and the climb selector in the driving portion. But overall, really do enjoy this car. I enjoy the 4Runner. My future wife, she really enjoys the 4Runner. Would love this car. In Colorado, you see a lot of these cars running around. People enjoy it out here. They think it's a quality car, a quality vehicle. Really does work tremendously well. So overall, really great. Not much new on the 2015, but that's okay. It's a newer car, a new year. Some people like getting the newest, latest, greatest, but there's not much change from the 2014 to 2015. But with that being said, let's get on out of here. Richard Rush, John Rush with Drive Radio. Tune in to us live every Saturday morning from 10 a.m. till 1 p.m. here in Colorado on 560 The Source, 560 a.m. If you're not in Colorado, head to 560thesource.com. Listen to us there. Also listen to us on the TuneIn app if you can't find 560 on the web. Or if you want to check us out on YouTube channel, which you're probably already here, we broadcast live every Saturday, do a live broadcast. You can see us in studio, see how it operates, see how all that goes. Drive Radio, no space in the YouTube search bar. You can find us there. And if you want more information on just cars in general, head to our website. drive-radio.com has a lot of cool facts, a lot of cool features on there that you can look at. But again, the 2015 Toyota 4Runner Trail Edition Premium V6, Richard Rush with Drive Radio. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you soon.